Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got DeJounte Murray, also Johnson out there. And it's Jovic in at the 4. And for the Thunder, Giddey and Gilgeous-Alexander are the guards. And it's Durant, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Pokusevski in at the power forward. Here we have two first-year head coaches, Steve. That being said, how long does it take for teams to learn a new system under these new coaches?
Kevin, is easy. If you have a veteran team, less time. If you have a younger team, it could take some time. You just have to be patient if you have younger guys.
Murray with the bounce pass. Ball's knocked loose. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is. Able to score against physical defenders.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Inside. Goes back up. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Now here's Giddey. He's tightly guarded. Here's Adams, and it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession.
Oklahoma City ball.
Here's Pokusevski, and he lays it straight in.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by.
That's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
The Spurs coming to this one following a loss to Brooklyn. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past. A few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Pokusevski with the bucket. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion. Loving the hustle.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
KD on the wing. Adams trying to free himself up, and that one is off.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Giddey finds Adams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Giddey. KD against Wright.
I'll tell you what, Durant takes a lot of contact inside. Defenders try to muscle him, but it doesn't matter.
Here's Murray. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Steven Adams picks one up. This is his first free throw of the game.
Well, we know Murray lives with the ball in his hands. That's what makes his improvement at the line so crucial.
Man, he sure can get
best in the business, absolutely. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Murray the pass to Johnson. They get a hand on it, and pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. To the middle. KD with it. His last outing, he had 18 points, and it goes down 2 points.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And Clark has got the ball here for the Spurs. It's a 10-point game. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one. Here's Durant. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, G.A. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Here's Clark. Adams taking his time here. KD with the bucket. Durant's got 9 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
All right, David, thanks. San Antonio calls timeout. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch on the front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And here is Giddey. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by the Spurs. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
Pirtle, he's checked in for San Antonio. Derek White comes in for Clark. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. KD on the wing. Now here's Walker. Here's White. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
I really like the toughness and effort White brings to the game. Nice playoff contact.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that.
Combination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Thunder lead by 11. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
It's your one and only Thunder Girl.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
You can see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the court for San Antonio. Murray out there with Johnson. And it's Wright in at the small forward position. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Who won the T-shirt? Here come your Thunder Girls. Once again, that was your Thunder Houston team.
Murray against Jones. The shot, no good. Murray with the defensive effort. Spurs trail by 10. Pass to Jovic. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
misread each other on the pass, tried to recover, but too late.
And the Spurs making a change here. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And Wright throws it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Athletic jam by Keldon Johnson, plucking the ball out of the air and throwing it down. Manu Ginobili, Hall of Fame class of 2022. He played his entire career in San Antonio. And in 2003, Manu's rookie season, we won a ring together.
Howard with the steal. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. It's good on the putback.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
They get it again. Baisley plays it up and banks it in. And the Thunder lead by 8.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And see, Manu is a rookie. Smitty, what were your early impressions?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind, Kevin, he was unpredictable. He was definitely NBA ready. He had already been a pro for 7 years before he came over, and he played an important role for us winning that title.
The Thunder have gone 4 for 5 from the Chinese stripe in this one up to now.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Johnson.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates. Unselfish. Moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Pass to Sohan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Isaiah Thomas. The Spurs shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
1:53 left in the second quarter. Pass to Sohan. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Walker. San Antonio again missing. Now here's Tom. Covered by Vassell. It's blocked.
Great anticipation from Devin Vassell. Timed the shot perfectly.
Here's Sohan. A second chance effort. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Thunder leading by 7. Now Jones. He's coming off a 16-point game against Philadelphia.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
Clark with a wide open look. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
34 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Jones. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Jones against Clark. Got a hand on it. And he's able to get it back. Goes up again. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean,
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Oklahoma City has the edge here at halftime. They have a nice 7-point lead. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline at the offensive end. It's not about getting a quick shot, it's about getting the good shot. And if you want to know how that approach is working, just check out their field goal percentage.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Spurs?
Well, if they haven't given away so many possessions, check this out, Shaq. The score would look different, don't you think? I mean, we can talk about shot selection and defense and all that, but if you keep losing the ball, that matters most.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks.
First half is in the books. 1 half to go. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Giddey and Gilgeous-Alexander are the guards. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's Durant, and it's Pokusevski in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Throws it up high.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Giddey the pass to Pokusevski. Fight against KD. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. And they recover from past the arc. And another shot. Adams' shot is good.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
Jovic. Iron and out.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Pokusevski the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Durant at the elbow. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Here's White. Pokusevski grabs the miss.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching JD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. I think we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. Is always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
And they're bringing you up close and personal at the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Spurs. They trail by 9 points. Adams down low. Guarded by Wright. Count that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now. especially on the interior.
Here's Wright, and Adams sends it back.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Murray, no good.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender, right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make that effort.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Oklahoma City leading by 15. Here's Durant. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Knocked away. Bounce pass from Clark. Hurdle finds Walker. Will it go? Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Oklahoma City.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible, and so far they've been super successful using this attack.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Adams and Pirtles sends it back. Clark for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
KD looking around. 6 on the shot clock. And Durant gets double teamed. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Offline with his 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Primo, the pass to Clark. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
They own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Going inside. Thunder with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
On the wing, the rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pokusevski with the bucket.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And so it's Oklahoma City sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for San Antonio, they've got Wright, Murray out there with Keldon Johnson, and it's Jovic in at the 4. And Adams has got the ball here for the Thunder. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Wright, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And he overshot that one, missing. And stolen by Wright. The pass to Jovic. Over Giddey. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Shooting for San Antonio.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Thunder leading by 18. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Misses from close range. Murray kicks to right. Durant with the steal. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity.
The NBA's most valuable player in 2014 is reminding us he can do it all. Kevin Durant is special.
Poke loose, and they get it back. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. And it's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
From down low, Pokusevski with the bucket. Pokusevski's got 10 points in just the second half. Passes it to Jovic. Makes it off the glass.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Here's Giddey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Thunder lead by 19.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
This is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo!
Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Look at how solid Durant's mechanics are. Even the foul can't stop him from taking that shot.
The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs. And that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
He can lead the break. He can finish it for you. Murray gives you a great option either way in transition.
Pokusevski with the bucket.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Giddey the pass to KD. Adams trying to free himself up. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots. Murray the pass to Jovic. Durant against Wright. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Durant kicks to Giddey. Shoots over Johnson. Giddey, no good.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Thunder.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season.
Oh, did you see that?
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage. You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're up by 22. 30 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Howard, the pass to Top. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Back to Murray. Takes a three, and the three ball is good.
The percentages from range aren't there yet for Murray, but his confidence never seems to waver.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is